Now that we've finished drawing our shape, we need to apply some dimensions to it. And we don't apply the dimensions here in model space, we do that in the layout. And the other thing we have to watch out for is that we do the dimensions on the correct layer. Currently we've been using the outline layer to draw this shape. Let's swap the layers, and there's a special layer set up for dimensions, so select it, and now that's the active layer. Come down to the A4 border layout and select it. Now we're looking at the A4 border, but we can't see our drawing. So to make that possible, to make it so we can see the drawing, we need to swap to model space here. So click on that word paper and that'll swap to say the word model. There we are. And you can see now that the viewport is active in here. Now if you move your mouse anywhere inside there and double click the scroll wheel. Double clicking the scroll wheel is the same as using the zoom extents command. So we go double click and that shows your drawing to the full extents. And it says we need to have a scale of 1:2 for that drawing. So let's come down to the scale button and set it at 1:2. So we've got the scale set correctly. We've got it positioned well inside the piece of paper. It's centered. And now we need to lock that position so it doesn't move. So there's a little padlock here. So select that and it becomes highlighted. So now that viewport is locked. So let's just zoom that up a little bit so we can see it. And we need to now apply our dimensions to it. So to do that, you come up to the annotate ribbon and you'll see a dimension tool here called just the standard dimensions tool. So select it. And to use that tool, you need to object snap to one end of the line and object snap to the other end of the line. If your object snaps aren't working, just come down onto the status bar and check, and there's a little button called object snap. Make sure it's turned on and then that snapping will work for you. So we snap to the first end of the line, snap to the other end of the line, and then you just place, you have a choice of where you'd like to place it. So you just move your mouse back and forward until you find the correct location that you like and click, and that's placed the dimension for you. You repeat that process, do a second dimension on the end and place it. And then to dimension this line here, the correct way to do it is select this point here and this point up here, and then see how it's aligned. It's not correct, so just keep moving your mouse around and you'll see it'll swap. So it gives you the option to place that dimension in any of 3 different locations, here, here, or here. Once you get the right location, you'd like it so the arrows lined up with each other, and to do that you simply move your mouse down and object snap onto the other end of the arrow point and you've placed your dimension. So now we need another dimension across the top, so from this point to this point, and again you need to move your mouse around until you get the correct orientation, and that's the one I want. So click, select the endpoint, and line it up with that arrow by object snapping. And we'll put another one down this side. This is actually over dimensioning it, but let's just put another one in just to keep practicing how to apply dimensions. And now you've got all the dimensions in place.